Hey, what's up? Do you ever feel like investing is this, I don't know, super complicated thing that's just for adults? Well, we're going to blow that idea up today. I'm going to break down exactly how you can start building your own wealth with as little as 50 bucks. Seriously. All right, let's get into it. So let me just ask you this straight up. What if I told you that you could take $50? That's it, just 50, and potentially turn it into more than $750 over time without ever adding another penny. I know, it sounds kind of like magic, but it's the very real power of investing. And it's something you can start doing right now. Okay, but before we get too carried away, let's have some real talk. In the United States, there's a legal rule. If you're under 18, you can't just go open a standard investment account all by yourself. It's a hurdle, for sure. But don't worry, there are some really smart ways around it, and we're about to show you the best one. And just a quick but really important note here. Everything we talk about today is for educational purposes, just to get you started. This isn't personalized financial advice for you specifically. You know, the world of investing has its risks, so it's always a great idea to chat with a parent, a guardian, or another adult you trust as you go. So here's our game plan. First, we'll get into the magic of compounding, the why behind all this. Then we'll cover the how with the perfect account setup for you. After that, we'll walk through making your very first $50 investment, talk about building smart habits, and then boom, your wealth journey begins. Let's do this. All right, first up, let's talk about your secret weapon. As a teen, you have one huge advantage that no billionaire on earth can buy more of, and that's time. And when it comes to investing, time is your absolute superpower. This is all because of a little concept called compounding. So what even is compound interest? Well, in the simplest terms, it's your money making more money. See, you earn a return not just on the money you first put in, but also on the returns you've already earned. It creates this awesome snowball effect that gets bigger and more powerful over the years. And check this out. This chart, this is that snowball in action. If you invest just $50 at age 15 and let it grow with an average 7% return each year, it could be worth over $750 by the time you're 65. You did nothing but let time do all the heavy lifting. That right there is the incredible power of starting early. Okay, so you're sold on the why. Now let's get to the how. We know you need an adult to get started, but you want to be the one calling the shots, right? Of course you do. So let's dive into the perfect setup that gives you that exact control. So this is where picking the right account makes all the difference. On the right, you've got the old school way, a traditional custodial account, where your parent manages everything and you don't actually get control until you're 18 or maybe even older. But on the left, that's the game changer, the Fidelity Youth Account. Once it's set up, you are in the driver's seat. You control the trades, you make the decisions while your parent can just monitor from the sidelines. The whole point is you get real hands-on experience right from the very start. So here are the key details. A parent who already has a Fidelity account opens it for you, but from that moment on, you own it and you control it. And the best part? There are no fees or minimums to start, so your $50 is perfect. You can invest in major US stocks and funds, and when you turn 18, it just automatically converts into a standard adult account. It's pretty much the closest thing to full investing independence a teen can get. All right, you've got the account. Now for the really exciting part, making your very first investment. I know this can feel like a huge step, but I promise we can break it down into a simple, totally non-scary process. It's really just 3 easy steps. First, you fund the account with your 50 bucks. Second, you're going to buy something called a fractional share, which is amazing because it lets you own a small slice of a big, expensive company for just a few dollars. And third, you'll choose a diversified investment to instantly lower your risk. So what does that third step actually look like? Well, a really great simple starting point is a broad market ETF. That stands for Exchange Traded Fund. Just think of an ETF as a basket that holds tiny pieces of lots of different companies. An ETF like VOO, for example, tracks the S&P 500. So by putting your $50 there, you instantly own a tiny piece of the 500 largest companies in the US. That's instant diversification with one single purchase. Pretty cool, right? Now, this is a super important mindset shift. Your goal here is not to be a day trader, trying to get rich quick by buying and selling all the time. Honestly, that's more like gambling. The real power comes from thinking long-term. Buy good investments and plan to hold on to them for at least 5 years, if not way, way longer. Okay, making that first investment is a huge win. But building wealth is all about creating smart habits that are going to serve you for the rest of your life. So let's focus on investing smarter, not harder. Let's start with a few common mistakes you should definitely try to avoid. First, don't invest money you're going to need soon for something else, like a car or a school trip. The market needs time to do its thing. Also, please resist the urge to chase those hot stocks you see all over social media without doing your own research to actually understand what you're buying. And remember, the market will go up and down. That's totally normal. Don't panic and sell. And most importantly, never ever stop learning. Speaking of learning, there are so many amazing free resources out there. Khan Academy has fantastic courses that are really easy to understand. The Fidelity app itself has lessons built right in for you. And just getting into the habit of checking a reputable financial news site can help you understand the bigger picture. The more you learn, the more confident you're going to become as an investor. And just like that, you have the blueprint. You get the power of starting early, you have a clear path to get your own account, and you know how to make your first smart, simple investment. Your journey to building wealth has officially begun. I love this quote because it's so true. It's really easy to wish you'd started yesterday, right? But the next best time is right now, today. Every small step you take is literally a gift to your future self. And trust me, future you is going to be so thankful you did this. You've got the knowledge, you've got the tools, you can absolutely do this. So now I want to turn it over to you. After everything we've talked about, what are you thinking for your first investment? Drop your ideas in the comments below. Let's get this conversation started.